Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today we are starting a new series that I want to be bringing to the channel. That I want to be what I've wanted to originally be a thing from the beginning. I even started off the channel with this game I'm going to be playing. I want there to be retro Sunday morning games. Every single Sunday there's going to be a new YouTube video coming up, and it's going to be a retro game every Sunday morning. And it's going to be, how it's going to work is I'm going to record it today. Next Sunday will be episode 1, and then so on and so forth. So like whatever I record today will be next week's episode. So if I'm streaming on Twitch right now. So if you are there, this is the first episode, but next week will be the first episode on YouTube. You'll see. All right. We are going to be jumping into a classic. We're going to start off with Donkey Kong Country. I did play this through once on my channel, as I think it's the first episodes of this YouTube channel. But I want to jump into it again, the importance of this game with Nintendo, Super NES. There was a war with just Nintendo in general and Sega. And Sega dropped Sonic, and Nintendo was in rough shape, like, back then. You guys might not have known this, but it was almost dead. And they came out with Donkey Kong Country. Donkey Kong was an OG back with Mario when Donkey Kong was for Atari. But when they brought it back for Nintendo, they gave him his own game, playing it right through, Donkey Kong Country. This game saved Nintendo at the time, competing with Sonic. But it's such an important piece of video game history that I wanted to replay it and just talk about it a bit more each episode. All right, we're gonna jump right into it. I'm super pumped for this. Let's fucking go. I'm playing it on the classic though. All right, let's do it. Chills. I haven't played it since Is it fucked? Why is it coming up like this? Why is it coming up like this? This is just... There we go. That was weird. That should be good. Alright, I don't know what happened there. Let's fucking go though. I'm pretty pumped for this. I have to remember the controls and stuff. I haven't played it for quite some time. Let's play through. I'm actually want to let the intro go through here. Just a little bit. Get that nostalgic feeling, you know? Classic. Hey. All right, let's start fresh. One player, let's go. So each of these things are gonna be. I'm gonna play through a world each episode. I think. I have to remember how to fucking play this here. One sec. It's not much to it. I'm pretty sure there's something up here. Yep. See the fucking once, especially being like the way I grew up with it. It's just some things you just don't forget. Boom, boom, boom. I don't know if I reach this now. I believe I have to jump off this guy. If I go back, no. That's fine. It's a free life. I don't really need it. The nostalgia, like it just everything about it is just such a. And then this. Let's fucking go. Boom, 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 boom. Da na 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 na. Da na 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 na. Let's go our first Kong. I should have jumped there, but that's okay. Look at that, first level already done. Bam. In the book chat. Yeah, so it's funny. So when I was a kid, I didn't know about the whole thing. I was too young, right? And I played NES when it came out when I was younger. And that was my first console. And then after NES, Super NES came out. And then I wanted to go back as I got not like a little bit older, but I played around when I played Super NES. I went back and I played Atari and stuff to get that nostalgic feeling as well when I was younger. Because Super NES was at my prime. I played NES first, but from what I remember, NES was, or Super NES was the video game system I grew up with. I did play Super NES first, but I think I missed that. That's fine. You just get a free life. It's not like it. Back then, they didn't really have like a thing where it kept track. Like in Mario, it's like a gold something would come up saying that you fully completed that level. But yeah, so back then I didn't know what kind of shape video games were in. I just played it to play it. And still to this day, I am not a console war person. I enjoy video games. Yes, I like Nintendo more, but like Nintendo's probably because without Nintendo, people have to realize that video games probably wouldn't be where they are today. Like they went from like Pong and the original Donkey Kong and all that being like a single frame thing to Mario World from NES, right? So like it's just one of those things that that we have to appreciate with Nintendo, and that's why that would always have a special place in my heart. You know, I am gonna go for these. And it always will be. Like, it doesn't matter. I know the Switch 2 came out, and people are giving it heck for how much it is and everything. There's a lot of things going around in this world for them to actually keep up with it, right? So, like, I don't want to hurt too much on them with, like, the tariffs and everything that's going on around the world. Like, if they made it any cheaper, they probably wouldn't make any money, right? So I still appreciate everything. Like the new Donkey Kong game just came out, and that's where we're at right now. And I am going to get it. So this is a good thing that I'm going to play this. So I don't know if I should play this and then like a Mario and a Zelda, and then I go back to like Donkey Kong Country 2 and I try to play them both, or it could just be one of those things where like I just play like, actually it wouldn't be too retro then. I could just play a non-retro day, like I want to play each generation of Nintendo games. So like there's a Super Nintendo one, and then there's like the N64 one and all that. So I might not go to that extent. I might just like play games as it is when it comes out. For retro, I might just keep it retro. Like, just because I'm playing Donkey Kong now doesn't mean I have to play all of them. I'll play all of them for Super NES, but I do want to play the new Donkey Kong game. And I think the one thing I will say is that I think Nintendo made the mistake of bringing out as the release Mario Kart. As much as I love Mario Kart, and that will always be a staple in video game history, I just don't think it's a console release game. Like, if it came out with, oh my god, that was such a fucking corny thing. If it came out with, like, just say Donkey Kong came out, and then that came out with as a secondary game, then I think it would have been good. Oh my lord, what am I doing here? This is so, oh my, I thought it was my shark. I'm throwing right now. I can make that. I can make that too. I want to play a little cautious here. But, like, I think that Donkey Kong should have been the release. Like, Breath of the Wild was last year, and I love Zelda. Is my favorite game series, and it always will be. Nothing will ever top it. Like, any Zelda game, I'll get any Zelda game that comes out. Same thing with Mario and stuff, and Donkey Kong. I'll always be getting those games. It's just the characters for Nintendo are so, like, iconic. They put the stamp in of making exclusives. For example, like Master Chief probably wouldn't exist if Nintendo didn't put them on the map, you know what I mean? And all these different characters that came out for Nintendo. What the fuck? I thought that would have been it. That's fine, that's not. I don't really need it. Just bananas and maybe a free life. But, oh my god. But yeah, they made the blueprint of what video games could become, right? With Mario and Zelda and Donkey Kong, Fox. There's Samus for Metroid. There's everything. Like, it's it made the blueprint for what video games are able to do. Like, who knows if video games would be a thing, like, if it was like, I'm gonna start making video games and making like Halo, just say, and they are gonna come out with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, etc. See, like, Donkey Kong came out and Mario, and there are many Mario games and many Donkey Kong games, and like they gave that blueprint where people do enjoy the game and will enjoy it a lot more when they come out, right? So, like, who knows if people would want to see Mario again, or who knows if people would want to see another Donkey Kong game or whatever, right? So that they put the thing in, they put in all the chance, and it worked. I'm fucked. And look how many Mario games there are, and how many Donkey Kong games there are, and Metro games, and all that. like that to this day, video games are coming out with the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. To be fair, like back then they did, like for Atari, but yeah, no, I just you have to give them the props, right? You know what? I'm not gonna do that. I'll save it after. I think I'll beat this my first try. And I'll be talking more and more as every episode about Donkey Kong and the history of it. Let's go. World 1 in the books. Episode 1 in the books. Let's go. It's a good feeling. Good feeling. All right, so let's wrap up this episode. All right, so that was the first episode of the Retro Games on Sunday. Again, what a staple this game has in video game history. We had to go back and check it out. Every Sunday until the game's done, what I'll do, instead of playing a different game, I'll play through games. So maybe somewhere down the line, I will do like 3 games at a time or 4 games at a time, where it'll be like Donkey Kong episode 1, and there'll be like Super Mario World episode 1 and Zelda episode 1, and just so there's more variety to the channel. But for now, for the first like 10 games or something, I'll play the game, play right through, then move on to the next game. Or I might just keep that formula. We'll see. But as these episodes go on, I want to go more into the history of like the battles and everything that Nintendo has gone through, and just some retro games where they come through. So it's just going to be a fun time. All right, guys. See you guys in the next episode. I love you guys. Let's go.